cave were interesting for everyone.
Hold on.
There was the When families gather for the holidays, fun activities are often planned to make core memories together.
Right.
The Jones family decided to go caving at Nutty Putty, but
Trying to
they
keep
had
up
no
with the
idea of
Joneses.
the devastating loss their family would suffer. This is the fatal breakdown of the Nutty Putty Cave tragedy. John Jones was ready for some family fun when they decided to explore the Nutty Putty Cave in the Utah desert near Salt Lake City. He had not been to this particular cave before, but he and his brother Josh had spent much of their youth caving in a variety of Utah caves. He considered himself to be an experienced caver, though his exploring had slowed down in recent years. He had gotten married, had a child, and was currently a medical student at University of Virginia. This made for a busy regular schedule, which left little time for cave exploring. During the Thanksgiving break, he was returning home to relax with family for the holiday. They planned a day of hiking and exploring at Nutty Putty, which is considered a beginner's cave by most. The main areas of the cave were interesting for everyone. There was the maze room, which had openings and tunnels leading around large boulders. There was a large ramped area called the Slide, where the entire room sloped down at a 45-degree angle with a rope to guide you down. This cave system was well mapped in most of the traversable areas. There were also well-known areas that were more challenging, like the birth canal or the aorta crawl. These areas were tight and difficult to pass, so only more experienced cavers would be attempting to squeeze through these passages. Even with the known challenges, people still found themselves stuck in tight squeezes in these tunnels. Nutty Putty had just recently been opened back up to the public, after being closed for several years because of cavers getting stuck in these difficult squeezes. They were passable for some, but others would find that their shoulders or hips squeeze the public. Tight squeezes in the pass, like the birds of the traverse angle ramped air room with IMO. They planned a day Thanksgiving break regular schedule. He was returning home to relax with family for the holiday. They planned a day of hiking and exploring at Nutty Putty, which is considered a beginner's cave by most. The main areas of the cave were interesting for everyone. There was the maze room, which had openings and tunnels leading around.
This is a
large
beginner one,
boulders.
they said.
There was a large ramped area called the Slide, where the entire room sloped down at a 45-degree angle with a rope to guide you down. This cave system was well mapped in most of the traversable areas. There were also well-known areas that were more challenging, like the birth canal or the aorta crawl.
How is this a
These
beginner
areas were
cave?
tight and difficult to
You got
pass,
Apex? I
so
would
only
never
more
fuck crawling.
experienced cavers would be attempting to
Yeah, we
squeeze
got the
through these
Apex.
passages. Even with the known challenges, people still found themselves stuck in tight squeezes.
What
in
the
these
fuck?
tunnels,
This is the birth
even
canal?
With the more experienced cave crawl. These areas were tight and difficult to pass, so
What
only
the
more
fuck?
experienced cavers would be attempting
How is this
to
a beginner
squeeze through these
cave?
passages. Even with the known challenges, people still found themselves stuck
How
in
does he
tight
get?
squeezes
Is there a
in these
cameraman
tunnels.
recording him? How is he getting this fucking angle? Bro, this bitch is pitch black too. Like, you know, like we can see him because there's this little light right here. But think, you have to crawl through this shit and like pitch black. Nigga, I don't even like going upstairs when it's too dark. Like, how the fuck they gonna get me in this cave? Like, I don't even understand that type of shit.
Nutty Putty had just recently been opened back up to the public, after being closed for several years because of cavers getting stuck in these difficult squeezes. They were passable for some, but others would find that their shoulders or hips would just not pass, no matter how hard they pulled against the rock.
Why would you try to like force yourself to do something like this? Like, come on, man. Why? Why? Look at you. This looks like a face of tortured soul.
After
Look, he got gloves on, but this thing still got like a t-shirt. He's still getting all fucked up right here. Why? That's why I don't, man, they don't do shit that makes sense. Like, you know, being in here doesn't make sense. His outfit don't make sense. He don't make sense. But he got a cameraman right here. I guess the cameraman's on the inside. So he's like, you can fit, Steve. Come on, Steve.
themselves in the narrow space.
You're gonna die, Steve, trying to fuck with him.
They were completely stuck, requiring serious assistance to inch out backwards. Because of these rescues, a new permit-style entry was required, listing 2 experienced cavers per group. Josh had obtained a permit for a group to explore the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, November 24th,
Oh, so what's the problem?
2009. John's pregnant wife Emily stayed back at the house with their 1-year-old daughter Lizzie
Smart.
to enjoy a more relaxing evening with the in-laws.
Why would you even?
Their group of
Yeah, I'm
11
down to
family
play.
and friends started off in the main open cave sections. Eventually, John and his brother Josh took 2 friends off to find more challenging tunnels to try.
What?
They had heard stories about the birth canal and consulted the map for its location.
Why?
It was known to be a long, tight passage with a particularly tight squeeze.
Why?
If you could just get past the narrowest part, there would be a small room at the end to stand up and turn around. They knew that the birth canal would be tight and could be panic-inducing, even for experienced cavers. They spread out to try to find this particular tunnel. John and Josh took the passage on the left, moving through a small tunnel for around 15 feet. It undulated up and down in several elevations over the next
15 feet isn't that bad, I guess. If we had to be crawling in this little tight ass space, I'm glad it's only 15 feet, I guess, you know? But still.
10 feet. There were It undulated up and down in several elevations over the next 10 feet. There were outcroppings of rocks and tight squeezes that required a caver to twist their body in several orientations to get shoulders past,
Ew.
then hips, and finally twisting legs so that they bend in the proper direction.
This is disgusting.
It was not a matter of simply pulling your body forcefully through a tight hole. This area was called the corkscrew because the few who had been through it were small and flexible, using all their skills to maneuver slowly through the panic-inducing contortions. After the corkscrew area, the passage angles up for another 5 feet of portions.
I'm sorry, I was watching the
Flexible,
game.
using
Jason
all
Tatum's
their
kind of
corkscrew
trash,
or
bro.
of simply pulling your body forcefully through a tight hole. This area was called the corkscrew because the few who had been through it were small and flexible, using all their skills to maneuver slowly through the panic who had been through a tight
Why would you
hole.
not go the other way,
This
right?
area was called the corkscrew because the few who had been through
Like, your body don't bend like this. Look at how this is. You like, once you need to go in the other way so you can like have your back down here and then you can like pull yourself up on this side.
it were small.
That's why
and
nobody
flexible,
getting through. They're not doing it
using
right.
all their skills to maneuver slowly through the panic-inducing contortions. After the corkscrew area, the passage angles up for another 5 feet or so, then turns down over a rock ledge with a sharp 90-degree bend to the left.
90?
Up until now,
90?
cavers had used this
90?
small area after the corkscrew to turn back on themselves if needed, and head back through the difficult section. 5 years before, a 16-year-old boy named Brock Clark was stuck in this corkscrew section. He was only 5 foot 7 inches tall and weighed 140 pounds, but
What? Hell no, bro. What? What?
he was only 5 foot 7 inches tall and weighed 140 pounds, but got wedged when he was trying to turn around.
Hell no.
It took 14 hours for rescuers to free him.
That's a little man.
John was in the exact spot where Brock got stuck trying to turn around. Since John was 6 feet tall and 200 pounds,
Bro,
he clearly knew that turning around in this part of the tunnel was not an option for him.
why are you even doing it, bro? Like, your body don't want you to be in these type of situations, bro. You don't have the type of build for this, bro. Stop
He
it.
was in a 12-inch high space, with not enough lateral area for his pressed body to ball up for a turn. He pushed forward to the ledge area and squeezed over the top of it. It was a tight area to get through, but he
tight
thought he
ass.
coght see it open up down below.
Look at your little
He
tight ass.
sucked in
Oh
his
shit.
stomach and pressed himself through the squeeze, pulling forward on the
First
rocks
time
in
with
front
me.
of him.
We played Apex
He would be
together
moving
before. What do you
headfirst in a
mean?
downwards angle now, but it looked like there
You
was an
just don't
area ahead to turn
remember?
around.
You don't
John
remember
didn't
playing
know,
with me?
But no one else had ever crossed over this ledge before. He was in completely
No
uncharted
one?
territory. Despite being in an extremely tight
one's
and
been there
uncomfortable
before?
position, John kept his cool. He was certain that there would be an opening ahead.
Did he know though? I guess you have to know because he knew about the place where you're supposed to turn around, but he said that he couldn't turn around because he was too big. Why would you even do this, bro?
All along, he
Yeah, they
thought he
deserve
was
to
in
die.
some part of the birth canal where many cavers
This looks fucking disgusting. This looks like an actual small intestine inside. This is what my shit sees every time it comes out.
had felt stuck in the constricting tunnel, but ended up being just fine once they reached the other side.
Okay.
Once he passed through a tight zone,
But look, it's a dead end.
he started to slide toward the bottom of this tunnel. He was nearly doing a handstand, trying to hold his body
Oh,
up
he's
and figure out
fucked.
how to push backwards.
Oh, he's dead.
He still couldn't turn.
He's finna die.
And now he was upside down. Gravity was pulling his 200-pound body against the fading strength of his arms. He yelled out to his
I don't
brother
like this.
Josh and told him not to follow him, but to go back out. They discussed his options and decided that moving forward to try to turn around was the best idea.
Jesus Christ.
He was collapsing onto his shoulders and head
Ah.
at this point, and needed to make a move to get out of this vertical position.
Ugh.
His headlamp gave him a glimpse of a hole in the floor.
How you so fat? You collapse on your own shoulders. Yeah, he is a fat ass. What do you mean he collapsed on himself, bro? What do you mean? That's your body. What do you mean you collapsed on yourself?
Head, which might lead to a larger space. His headlamp gave him a glimpse of a hole in the floor ahead, which might lead to a larger space.
Which might.
He felt a little
Maybe.
more hopeful now, thinking that they would be laughing about this misadventure over
Dumbass.
Thanksgiving dinner. He made the slight turn and headed towards the hole. Exactly how he got himself into this tunnel hole is unknown. It's thought that he may have slipped, hit his head, and became wedged in the tight space. The other thought was that he looked in the hole, but misjudged what he saw, thinking it was an opening and not simply a dead-end fissure.
Oh my God.
Either way, John had ended up in a small opening in the bottom of this tunnel.
Oh
which was
my
impossibly
God.
narrow. Just 18 inches by 10 inches, not much bigger than the screen of a laptop computer.
Huh? 18 inches by 10 inches? And he's 6 foot, 200 pounds? How is that even possible? That nigga must have been sweating like a motherfucker. Just slipped right in there. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And found himself wedged nearly completely upside down at a
Bruh. What plan did you have? What plan did you have, bro?
70-degree angle.
Dude, I don't think we played Apex before. No, we played before. You made me download that shit. That's why I have Apex. We played Overwatch. No, we played Overwatch 2 and we played Apex. We played Apex 2.
He had spent some time trying to push himself back upwards out of
We
this
played
hole.
both.
It was exhausting. His arms were pinned in a useless position.
Oh, he's an
One
idiot.
folded under his chest, and the other trapped on a rock down by his side.
Oh!
Strained against the walls,
You idiot. Why would you try and... I don't know.
and quickly realized that all of his effort would not move him back up 5 feet to the shallow tunnel. His calves and feet were still free up in the passage.
God.
But his legs were now wedged on the smallest side of the hole.
Is
only
that
8
actual
inches wide.
footage?
He started yelling for Josh again. His brother knew that he was trying to turn around,
He can
so
do
his
that.
yells were not a good sign.
You're skinny. Yeah, I could
Josh
probably
made his
make
way
it through
back
this
into this
bitch.
tight space and traversed the corkscrew.
See? This is the way you're supposed to go. You're supposed to have it go, this is the way.
But unlike his brother, he went feet first this time. He continued toward the sound of John's voice, up over the ledge. He finally came to an alarming sight.
No! He's going down there too? Maybe you can crawl out this way. Cause he can like climb up through here and go.
He could see the end of his brother's legs sticking out of the rock, as if it had swallowed him whole. He inched forward until his feet could squeeze one of John's legs. He tried to grip and pull up, while John pushed from his end. After several futile attempts, they were both feeling exhausted and frustrated.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Josh could see that this was very serious, and they would need professional help to get
Yes.
him out. They
You
agreed
just
that Josh
realizing you need professional help, you fucking idiot.
should go get help, and John should try
I thought you needed to have 2 professional experts in there to help you and shit like that. And you gotta get permits to do this shit. Bro, what?
as much as possible to stay calm and relaxed.
No one's gonna go in there and save you, bro. He's where people come in here and save people all the time, but he said no one's explored the part where he's at. They're probably gonna tell the rescue team. They're gonna be like, he made it all the way through there. Then nigga didn't turn around. Like he's dumb like that. Yeah, he's cooked. I'm sorry. I ain't
While
going in
Josh
there.
went for help, one of the other family friends went into the area to speak to John and let him know that he wasn't alone. For several hours, John just remained trapped upside down, focused mostly on the chore of breathing. The fissure squeezed his chest, where only shallow breaths were possible. All of his efforts to move up had actually settled him deeper into the crack.
Jesus Christ.
As time went on, gravity continued to pull him against the rough
Jesus
walls
Christ.
of the tunnel, tightening its grip on his exhausted body.
Oh,
Once help had arrived, the first cave rescuer, Susie Matola, made her way to where John was stuck.
bro, you can't, dude. Bro, you need a machine. Nobody's gonna pull this man up. He's 200 pounds. This nigga's 6 foot, 200 pounds, stuck in this little ass hole. Y'all not finna pull him out. I'm sorry. I don't know. Especially not Susie. Y'all brought Susie to come get this nigga out. What the fuck?
It was now 12:30 in the
Susie better have a rope that she could tie it to this nigga foot so somebody else can pull him.
morning, and John had been upside down for 3 hours.
Jeez.
Susie was just 5 feet 3 inches tall, so working her way through the corkscrew area was much easier for her. Ropes had been tied to her ankles as a precaution in case she got stuck as well. She checked on how John was doing and let him know that they'd be getting him out. He must
No,
have
they
had a
won't.
small wave of relief, thinking that professional help had arrived
No,
and
they
he would
didn't.
soon be free of this trap.
You're dumb. That's
Susie
up.
tied webbing straps around his legs and then fed it back to the pit where the tunnel started.
Hey,
Several
that's
attempts
my
were made
idea.
to pull on the ropes to leverage John back up and out of the fissure. There was just too much friction on the ropes to make any effective release on John.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Susie's gonna have to be in there. Like, you're gonna have people set up at different stations in order for this rope to work. It's not gonna be like a regular pulley. There's so many twists and turns, they said.
He was still pinned, without the use of his arms to fully assist. After attempting a few things and considering many aggressive
They
options,
need arms.
the decision was made to enlist a pulley system in order to help lift John up and out.
Okay.
A
That's
pulley had
what
been
I'm
successfully
saying.
used when Brock Clark was stuck 5 years before. Even though they had a plan of how to help, this was not an easy location to work in. Each piece of equipment would need to be brought in from the entrance, which took nearly an hour to reach the other side of Corkscrew. The tunnel was extremely tight, and only smaller power tools
when we
could be
done with
carried
when we
in
done
and
with
out.
these, we got like a
Only
2 or
one
3
person could
videos
be in
left.
there to assist at a time, and they would need to be small or wiry to effectively
I think
move
this is
through
my
the
PlayStation
passage.
name. It's probably the same as
It
my
was just
Overwatch
not
name.
an ideal situation. Each pulley took an extraordinary amount of time to install. During this time, cavers were trying to talk with John, console him, and share stories.
What
to
can they
keep him
even
calm
say
and
to
talking.
him?
He was a devout Mormon and spent time praying and singing to seek solace in this unreal.
That's why he did shit like this. He was a Mormon. He can't do shit like go out and drink and go have sex with bitches and shit like that. This is the only way he can get his fucking fix. It's the only way he can get his excitement is if he crawl into fucking holes. He has a wife though. He got him a little bad bitch Mormon wife. I don't get it. Man, if I had me a nice little bad bitch Mormon wife and I had me a little kid, I'm not going in caves no more. I got stuff to live for now, chat. I'm not going in cave now, but I ain't got shit to live for now. I can die tomorrow, and it's fine. Like everybody's life is gonna continue and stuff like that. This nigga has a baby.
Real situation.
A baby.
John had spent the night upside down and was showing signs of the physical limitations of the body to withstand this position.
Bro,
The human
he's gonna start coughing up blood. He's gonna start crying blood.
body was not made to be upside down for long. The entire circulatory system is designed using pulses of pressure from the heart to move blood forward through the system, while valves
Donovan
and
Mitchell
fibrous
not playing?
vessels would hold blood and stop
What?
it from going backwards.
What?
One-way flow balances pressure, gravity, and valves to keep oxygen available to all tissues and to remove toxins from the body through the kidneys. John's body had been fighting gravity for more than 12 hours. The brain was not built to withstand this kind of fluid
Basically
pressure.
said, "Fuck that shot." That's
Fluids
exactly
were
what he
building
said.
up in his lungs, and toxins were starting to accumulate from
We
the
don't
whack
need to know about
exhausting it
him.
from the
We know
episode
it. He's
thrashing
in a
his
bad
legs out the night.
predicament.
He had gone from being completely calm and lucid to helplessly thrashing his legs
Oh,
and
God.
hallucinating. It was
Oh, God.
excruciating to watch for the rescuers.
Oh God.
They were helpless,
Oh, God.
exhausted, and feeling trapped themselves. The air in this cave system was
This is
warm
him?
and damp. It took a concerted effort to remain calmly breathing.
You're such a stupid bitch, bro. You're such a stupid bitch. And he's gonna throw a temper tantrum. Give me up, bro. Come on, bro. Nah, it's too late for all that now. It's too late for all of that now. I don't give a damn, bro.
Breathing
You
when
gon'
were restricted
man.
and can't move or even breathe properly. But the rescuers knew they could get out when needed. John didn't have that luxury. He couldn't expand his chest to breathe, and the air around him was losing its oxygen concentration little by little. During this time, a wired telecom system was brought down to where John was stuck. His wife spoke with him, encouraging him to hang on and be faithful. John assured her that they would
Faithful,
be out
faithful,
with her soon.
faithful, faithful. Yo.
It wasn't until 4 o'clock that day that they finally got the
We
pulleys
just
in place
watching
to move
some
him.
cave niggas get
Ryan
trapped.
Schertz
What
was in
you
the
want?
tunnel when the system was ready to try.
These niggas went in this cave, bruh, and then there's like, it got really small and tiny, and they were like, fuck it, like we'll just keep going. And it's like a cave where people, they said it was a beginner cave, but then they said so many people got trapped in there where you had to get permits to go in there. You need 2 professional divers to go in there with you. Anyways, these niggas went in there. They explored like the unknown part of the cave. Like it gets so small and skinny that everybody just turns around. But these niggas just kept going, and this nigga got trapped upside down in like a small ass hole. And now he's trying to have these people rescue him. I think this nigga's finna die, bro. But yeah. I'm trying to play games. What you trying to play?
Damn. Sounds tragic. I don't know why niggas do that. But, yeah, I'm trying to play some games, bro.
What you want to play?
Honestly, fucking anything. You trying to play VR?
I'd be down. You want to play Apex? They're trying to play Apex on stream. I don't even know if you have that shit, though.
I think I do. Fortunately, and I think I just updated it on this Xbox.
Would you be down?
I did it, though.
I'm not really that good at it either.
Oh, that Mavs game is about to start right now.
I know. Did you watch the Celtics game?
I did not.
Celtics just won. But Donovan Mitchell's not playing.
I see.
The Celtics are trash, bro.
Jason Tatum had 33 though.
Nigga, Donovan Mitchell's not playing, bro. Who are the Cavs without Donovan Mitchell?
That's true.
They said it's like a 50-point difference. They said it's like they're like plus 28 when like Donovan Mitchell's like on the court and like minus 28 when he's off the court. So it's like, bruh, how are they that close with no Donovan Mitchell?
That's true. Everybody was getting buckets, dude. Darian Garland, 30 points, nigga. What? Mobley, 19 points.
Bro, yeah,
Hurt,
crazy.
13 points. Everybody had double digits except for their small forward is fucking trash. 2 points, 0 rate. Jesus Christ, that nigga. If it wasn't for him, if he just made a couple more buckets, just went 50%.
Bro, they had no Donovan Mitchell. Their star player's not there.
I know, but Darian Garland's pretty nice too.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that could have worked too. But
Brady, though, yeah, you're right, bro. Because Brown and Tatum, they basically did everything. Holiday did pretty good. Yeah, you're right.
bro, Brown and Tatum should shit on the Cavs, bro, with no Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I know. But damn, I don't think they're gonna make it the next round. Who's in the next round for them?
They're gonna have to play.
The Knicks or the Pacers? Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, they really gonna have to ball, bro. It sucks because they should shit on these teams, but they're not. I don't get what's going on. The Celtics are only good on paper, bro. But these niggas aren't good on the court.
Yeah, bro, they're a good regular season team.
Yeah, these niggas get paid. Fucking, they got two $300 million players on their team, bro, and they trash, and they losing to Donovan Mitchell, bro. I cannot believe this shit.
Yeah. Garland, nigga, what the fuck?
How is that even possible? I get why Kyrie left, bro. Kyrie was on that team. He was like, hell nah, bro. These niggas don't got it. That nigga Kyrie came from LeBron. He went to the Celtics, and he was like, fuck no.
See, damn, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, they're all over the place, bro. The only reason why they won is because they have more rebounds than that. That's the only reason. They have more turnover. The Celtics have more turnover.
Bro, Jason Tatum's supposed to be fucking a superstar, bro. I don't know what that nigga doing.
Yeah.
That nigga's supposed to be having like 40-point games right now.
Yeah. I mean, he did have 33 points.
I guess. They won, I guess. But,
And he had 11 boards.
all right. I didn't see his stats, so that's pretty cool.
It's just that you're definitely right, though. They had Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know. I don't know if they win in that game.
They would have not been won that game.
Donovan Mitchell would have fucking put up 40 points on their ass.
For sure. Him instead of Max Truss.
Yeah. Bro, where are they playing at? They're playing in Dallas? Bro, this Western Conference is insane, bro.
Right?
It's insane. The Nuggets? Who would have thought?
Nah, yeah, them niggas is going crazy.
Yeah.
Them niggas is going crazy, bro.
Yeah. Bro, Jamal Murray, how does he make some of these shots, bro? I don't understand it.
Oh, fuck that guy.
He's so like clutch. It's honestly crazy, bro. How he's making these game winners and like, but he's making a bunch of buzzer beaters, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Do you see him in the regular season, right?
No, I don't watch no fucking Nuggets regular season games, bro.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, the tale that about,
He not that good in the regular season, yeah.
yeah, he ain't good at all in the regular season. It's fucking bummy.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch them. And then it's Jokic, and Jokic don't care during the regular season either.
Yeah, he's just playing just to play.
Yeah. But then, yeah, I don't know what happens. Yeah, and then all of a sudden the playoffs come, and this nigga turn into Kobe Bryant or something. Bro, that's how Devin Booker is supposed to be balling, like how Jamal Murray is.
Exactly.
It's kind of crazy.
But Jamal, he got that white girl with him. Getting that crazy head.
I know. You seen that video?
I have not seen the video.
Oh, never mind. Don't Google it.
That's him that's surfing that rope?
I think so, bro.
This nigga got his own porn video on the internet like that?
That's what they said. That's what Twitter said.
That's crazy. I see the photo, but I never like searched up the video before. I think I probably have for a little bit, like in the comments.
I didn't search it up, but it fucking popped up on my Twitter last year when they beat the Lakers and shit.
The whole video or just the fucking photo?
It was the photo, but there was like a link to the video. I didn't watch the video. What video we watching next? Hold on, yeah, we gotta finish this cave video. And then I'll just call you after this video. Alright. My bad. I kind of want to see if this nigga dies.
The narrow side of the opening, so Ryan had to push his legs over as the team pulled from outside. Each heave moved him inch by inch up out of the hole. By this time, John's legs were in excruciating pain.
No.
A rope had been tied around his legs for hours as rescuers tried various methods to help him out. They were completely blue and had no discernible pulse. Yet each tug had him call out to stop as his nerves were ultra-sensitive at this point. They paused to give him a moment to gather himself, and then tried again. It seemed to be working. John was finally being pulled up out of this hole.
He's fucked.
He was raised enough for
Look
Ryan
at that
to
angle.
look down to make actual eye contact with him and pass down a tube to drink Gatorade. Wow. This effort was extremely slow going, and they were all exhausted from the difficult effort. Ryan was squeezed in a tunnel just 12 inches high and had his head near John's legs as they worked him slowly out of the tight 10-inch
Worked him
fissure.
slowly out the tight
Although
entrance?
they were
No,
making
did
some
he?
progress in lifting him up, they were no closer to getting him out. His legs were hitting the low ceiling above his tunnel, and twisting them into the passage was impossible. He had no control over his legs now, after 19 hours upside down. Without his help to delicately bend his knees to the side, they were strongly considering breaking his legs to get him back into the passage.
You getting a headache already?
Because time was running out for John. Then, in a sudden moment of blinding pain, Ryan blacked out. When he came to, he was bleeding heavily and confused. The rope, holding the pulley to a natural arch section in the cave, broke and whipped the carabiner directly into Ryan's face.
Oh my
He suffered
god!
damage to his face, lip, and tongue, as well as a concussion. He had to get out of there quickly. John was back where he started, completely wedged in the tunnel with the circulation to his arms cut off, and his legs completely dead.
He's dead. He's
He
dead.
was unable
Yeah,
to
what's
help
up,
free
Salty? But
himself
he's
in any
dead.
way. This moment started the final demise of John Jones. After Ryan was checked out in the pit and then sent off to the hospital, his father Dave took his place in the passage with John.
They broke his leg? No, the pulley broke. And the dude who's pulling him, like who tied the thing around his legs and was trying to pull him up, there was a pulley and he was pulling him up. And I guess the pulley broke and smacked that nigga in the face and knocked him out. And then he woke up and he was like, shit, I'm fucking bleeding. I just got knocked out. And now the pulley's broke. So now he's stuck even further in the hole. And the rescuer dude's all bleeding in the face. And he's like, sorry, bro, I got to leave you now. I got to get out of here because I'm bleeding out the face. I came to save you, but you fucking hoed me, bitch. You broke my nose and shit like that. I think he's gonna leave him. That's what he's talking about. That's what they talking about.
Hour to reestablish the pulley lines, and Dave tried
they're
to
trying
tie
to
a
fix
rope
it.
around John's body, but couldn't get the rope past his wedged torso. All the time Dave was with John, he was not responsive. This entire operation required John's help to effectively rescue him. There was no way to lift his 200-pound, 6-foot frame without him.
What a fucking idiot, bro. You can't be doing shit like this when you this size, bro. This nigga same size as goddamn Luka Doncic. Bitch, get your ass on the basketball field. What are you doing?
Pushing and trying to leverage himself in some way. In Dave's effort to tie up John, he got himself stuck for about 15 minutes. Their desperate effort to help save this man had put both his son and himself in danger. It was a devastating reality.
That's crazy.
Once he had pushed himself back into the 12-inch tunnel, he was exhausted and had to leave. Brandon Kowalas took his place and brought in the telecom system so John's family could talk to him. His wife Emily expressed her love and told him
God.
to take a break and rest after all of his effort.
Oh, Emily.
truly
Oh,
believed he
she's
would be coming
beautiful
out.
too. That's
But Brandon
insane.
could see what she could not. John was no longer responsive, and no signs of life could be heard. Over the previous several hours,
No signs?
Ryan reported the gurgling breaths that John was struggling with.
Fuck.
Now, there was silence. The rescue team gathered in the pit area inside the cave
That
to
nigga is
discuss
dead.
the situation. It was determined that a medical professional would need to confirm that he had actually passed. A paramedic was sent into the tight...
They not even trying to get this nigga out. They just like, okay, can we confirm this nigga's dead? That is tough, bruh. That is tough. They not even trying to help him no more. They're just like, is he dead? They had to call somebody and bring him in, and then he had to go to see if they did. So that means that they don't even, oh my God, they stopped trying. They just waited for this boy to pull up.
section to confirm what was suspected. At 11:56
yeah.
on Wednesday, November 25th,
Nigga, when they start posting pictures like this, when they start going from what we was watching before, and they start posting pictures of him all smiling and shit like that, he's a goner. He's a goner. Look,
what was suspected. At 11:56 on Wednesday, November 25th,
they gave the name, the date,
John Jones
the time, and they got him in the suit. You know what that means, Chad? I've watched too many YouTube
was
videos.
pronounced dead.
Yep.
The rescue
R.I.P.
teams worked for 24 hours straight to try to free John, but it was just not possible with his upside-down position. The clock was ticking, and he just ran out of time. John survived an extraordinary...
Do they leave the body? They have to, right? You can't get the body out. That was the whole problem.
27 hours in an inverted position, which is 3 times longer than what was predicted as possible. The 6 rescue personnel who actually reached John in that rocky prison were truly heroic. They willfully placed themselves in a portion of the cave that was unmapped with many known risks. They were selfless in their efforts, maintained a calm demeanor, and never gave up on a seemingly impossible
I get it. They
rescue.
were heroic for trying, but nigga, what kind of hero lets the civilian die?
John was left to rest in the Ed's Push section of the Nutty Putty Cave for eternity. The entire cave system was closed off with concrete, never to be explored again.
Damn! They closed that bitch. They concreted that bitch up. Damn! Damn!
A plaque was placed there to
John Edward Jones. John Jones. John Bone Jones.
commemorate the life of John Jones.
R.I.P. We just killed the club. Good Patron to the head. I just killed the thug. Oh, God. Except for those who's feeling horror, anxiety, discomfort, or